title.
The Celtics control the tap. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. To Van Vliet. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. And the rebound pulled in by Brown. To Van Vliet. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. To the rim. He gets it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Fred Van Vliet. To Jaylen Brown. To Hayward. Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Hart. To Davis. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
To Jaylen Brown. To Hayward. Able to convert inside.
Just remember an old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
It's James. That one off the mark. It's no good. Fred Van Vliet. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 4. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
The drive, right to the basket. And scores. Strong take.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
And he drains it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and Davis there to grab the rebound. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
And he buries it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Jaylen Brown. To Van Vliet. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. To Josh Hart from long range. Josh Hart is going to get a chance at three here. A career 70% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second of three, off the mark. Celtics have it. Fred Van Vliet to Jaylen Brown. Takes stock of the floor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Curling inside to Davis. Anthony Davis. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Brown into the front court. Margins 8. Here comes the screen. To Van Vliet. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
James still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Anthony Davis. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. To Van Vliet. It was right there. James into the front court. His team on top by 8. Nothing going here on that drive. James buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fred Van Vliet. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Off the mark at the line. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Los Angeles has the basketball. Deep right corner. James cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Van Vliet.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
I missed it.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Here's a chance from long range. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. He'll let one fly from half court. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Brown with it up top. His guys trail by 10. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Off the assist.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop because, honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Fred Van Vliet to Hayward. Screen coming. To Hayward. LeBron James with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Davis. Throws it up. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Van Vliet. Tatum. Shakes free and hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
4-3. Josh Hart is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. First one goes down. Hits the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. Trying to cash in. Tatum shot misses. Deep left corner for 3. Oh, that's how it's done.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
to Van Vliet. Driving right to the basket. Anthony Davis sends it away. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Fred Van Vliet to Jaylen Brown. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Has a chance, missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Gets a look, can't hit. Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
James and drains it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Jaylen Brown. Tatum. They need something to go down. It's no good. To Davis. It's James. It's Hayward who grabs the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Hayward unable to connect. Long key from 3/4 court. That ends the 3rd quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this 4th and final quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Fred Van Vliet. Short jumper off the mark. Hart. Slam dunk. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Boston with the basketball. Fred Van Vliet to Hayward. Surveys the floor. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. To James. Whoa, what a finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. to Van Vliet. And it's Davis for the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Van Vliet. And count the basket inside.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lakers ball. Probing the defense. Fine to shoot. To Josh Hart. Trying to cash in. Hard shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Lobs it up. Cashes in for two.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Celtics have it. And the Lakers with the rebound. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. Sheer joy down on the court. They won the NBA title. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
And I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers must be feeling a million different things right now, all of them great. They've done it, NBA champions. Only a select few get a chance to experience the view from the mountaintop, and they absolutely deserve it. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Celtics won't get to lift the Larry O'Brien trophy. It was one of the best seasons in the franchise history. But without a championship, it's like
game track. Assists.
these guys walked in with the game plan and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis really turned this game into a spectacle with all of the block shots. He put together an amazing combination of timing and awareness to provide some excellent highlights.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.